toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to John Oakland Field in H-Town, home to the Houston Cougars. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the SMU Mustangs, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Mustangs will kick it off to get us underway. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Griffin. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
It's so hard to force fumbles. And when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling. You're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender. But the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
He'll try to pop the draw. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Takes it from the gun on third down. It's complete to the right. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Bring in the heat. Safe completion on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Might be calling a hot route. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down.
Good enough for first down.
Houston is moving it quickly down the field. Pulls it, fires to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And the Cougars want to crank the tempo.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38. These guys are on the move.
Great job by the defense here rallying to this wide receiver and making the tackle. He is dangerous. They don't want to let this receiver get behind them, but they know that when he makes catches, they better rally quickly and get this guy on the ground. He is fast.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. He'll take a shot. This is picked off in the end zone, but the officials are saying he was out of bounds. Just an incomplete pass and a huge break for the offense.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one. Fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He is going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. They're about to snap it for the 10th time on this opening drive, but they need a conversion to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Tenth play of the drive coming up, but this time a chance for the defense to get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Gets it to the back. He's knocked down at the 33, and that's short of the line to gain, and let's see what they do on 4th down.
Coming up, 4th down.
Wants to adjust the pattern. On 4th down, going to the air. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. To the air, it's French. Makes the grab. Breaks into the open. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Tight end now in motion. Going to the running game. For just a second, let's take a big picture view of SMU. They've climbed into the top 10, been through some battles, proving themselves to be one of the best teams in the country. What do you think about their chances of staying there?
Well, they got to keep playing at a high level, and obviously they've had tons of success now to crack into the top 10. I'll tell you, when you get top 10, David, you get everybody's attention.
Yeah, you get everybody's attention, but I hope this team ain't just searching for a top 10. Like, I hope they're trying to be the best team in the country, and you hope the best is still to come for this squad.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
The Mustangs will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here's a heat. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Grab behind the line. It's Quinn. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like, the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a...
And the defense, got him at the 27.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
How about this defense coming out the gates? First drive, getting to the quarterback. They wanted to affect the quarterback, make him feel uncomfortable. Already 2 sacks on this first drive.
work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. It's complete. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming.
Well, they don't pick up the first down after they catch, but even still, the head coach now has a decision to make. On 4th down, is he kicking a long field goal? Is he going for it? It's decision time.
4th down and 10, and barely a thought of kicking it. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quickly complete. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. They needed a bunch on 4th down, and boy, did they get it.
And I get aggressiveness. We get aggressiveness. We want to be aggressive, take shots down the field. First half, they felt like 4th and long. No big deal, and they get it. I imagine we'll get a few more of those.
Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively? Try to have success on 3rd down.
Oh, they're after him. Touchdown Mustangs. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And what a nice play call and nice execution. Play action, you're thinking run. Quarterback pulls it out, throws the football right behind those guys, and gets the touchdown.
Yeah, it was a nice job there by the quarterback, too, on the ball handling. He just froze the defense just long enough to help those wide receivers and targets get some separation in the end zone, and at that point, it was just an easy pitch and catch.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Wants to go up top. Takes the grab on the left.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
The Cougars are facing 3rd and inches. He'll ride his man on the option. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
And I like what this offense did. They run the option. They're good at it. They read it. They run the pitch. They get some positive yards. But more importantly, they set up a 4th and really short. They're successful in these situations most of the time.
Houston sends the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get... They snap it to the up end. He'll try to run for it. And no guts, no glory. They pick up the first down.
They had had the exact look they had practiced for and what they wanted. The up man gets the snap directly. He's able to use the speed, get the first down, and the chains are moving.
Rushes on him. Punts it out of the air. Still on his feet at the 45. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. This Houston offense about to snap it on first down again. Making side adjustments here. To the air on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. Now on third down, this offense has been rolling. Can the defense stand tall? Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
The Cougars will go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going for it all. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on fourth down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on fourth down.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Trying play action. Flushed out of the pocket. On the run, deep down the right side. Makes a grab on the shot. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
That chunk play has them in business, set up with a first down in the red zone. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Looking to throw, it's French. Here comes the heat. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, the ball
I'll tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have it.
Needs it to keep this drive alive. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And the Mustangs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
They put it in the hands of their playmaking receiver, but he will be stopped short. It's 4th down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. As he puts 3 on the board. And that lead grows even bigger.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll send the back in motion. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception.
And we've called his name a lot, and that's interception number 6. That's 6. He just continues to find ways to find the football and make plays for this defense.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking for a crease, it's Crispin. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. converted twice on 4th down so far. Will they make it 3? He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it. 1st down and more. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
The Mustangs trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now on 2nd and goal. Trying to run it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, SMU.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Fielded in the end zone. It's Shaw. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Complete in the middle. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Houston wants to play fast.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He wants to change this route. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. This time it's complete. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the 1st down. Got to use their time wisely.
And that's a 1st down.
The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half.
Houston.
And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. And the try is no good. And after the miss, it still takes 3 possessions to catch them. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Second half just about ready to start, and Houston will kick it off. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They start this 3rd quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're
turning it on. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run, and he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs! And the beatdown has ensued. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Sending the offense back onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
They get him out of bounds, couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Yeah, and I love the timing routes, a nice curl route, great throw, and then catch the ball, get north-south, and get some good yards after the catch.
Wants to go up top on first down. Hauls it in. Open space at the 25. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Houston going up tempo. Motion from the wide receiver. Might be changing the route. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
2-point conversion attempt is coming. They'll go to the air. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
Number 16 sets a kickoff.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Have the ball back and ready to go to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Looking for a big gain. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Looking to pass. It's French. Gets it out quickly. There he goes. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's McCray. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the first down marker. Get in there and get it.
Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Here's the handoff. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying.
Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, SMU! And the punishment has been extended.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job, and that helped lead to the home run.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Coming out with it, it's off. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Houston offense once again. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. And if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Priority number 1, protecting your quarterback. You're down in the ball game. You've got to make sure you don't get those hits on him. Protect him a little bit more. We can get some big plays down the field.
Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. Quarterback making adjustments. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Can they catch him? Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's French. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Mustangs! A great catch and run for 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Number 11, set to advance on the football.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. The sure hands, it's Griffin. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver going in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. It's complete. Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 34.
Well, it's a great job by the quarterback there, understanding you're being blitzed. You know you're not going to be able to hold on to it very long, so find the back. Get it into his hands quickly. Let him go pick up the first.
Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Takes the easy throw in the flat. They bring him down. He's got a 1st down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This should be the last play of the quarter.
Hey,
the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Cougar! That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive thing.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Why not double the try total and go for 2?
Ready. Okay, ready.
He'll set up to throw. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. End of the period, and SMU has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
First and 10.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's French. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. The Houston offense comes onto the field. Wants to go up top on first down. With the catch, it's Griffin. He breaks a tackle. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big play.
Breaks into the open. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Houston wants to play fast.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
A strike downfield. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Houston. How? He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing, to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He's got it, so they convert the 2 and keep just a flicker of hope alive down 2 possessions. On the move from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting the...
Gashes the heart of the knee! And a potentially touchdown-saving tackle made there after the long completion.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with the big lead, he's still taking shots.
This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
This guy's been running hard all game long. In the fourth quarter now with that last run, he's now at 99 yards rushing. One more carry away from potentially reaching that 100-yard milestone that all running backs covet.
And the Mustangs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, SMU! And the route is on. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box. Still, this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Skips away from pressure. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Houston going up tempo.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Off the play fake. Under fire. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. Well, they tried the play fake, but it fooled absolutely nobody.
And that's the problem with play-action pass, Reese, is that it takes time to develop. The quarterback's got to fake the handoff, and receivers generally are running routes further downfield. So the offensive line has got to be able to hold up that extra second to give their QB an opportunity, and they weren't able to do it there.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking the shot. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
The offense has lost the element of surprise here, right? Fourth quarter, they're trailing by a lot. They're trying to go four verticals, but the defense knows it's coming. And they do a nice job in the back end making sure that falls incomplete.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. He'll take another shot here. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. makes his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Cougars started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He wants to throw it again. He steps and powers and works his way, and they finally get him down at the 2. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. The offense changing the play. To the end zone, and it's picked off. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. He's got it! Touchdown, Mustangs! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he added the extra point. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone.
52, Houston, 22.
He'll bring it out. It's Shaw. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Going right to work up top. Looking down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get him on the ground, and he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. The Cougars want to move quickly. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Looking left. It's caught. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Makes the catch, 1st down, and maybe a lot more. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. He might want another play. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. The sweet feet buy a little time. Trying to escape and get it himself. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the 1st down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line, go pick up that first.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got his man downfield. Trying to get it in. Timeout called by the offense. A mere 10 seconds to go in the game.
Timeout, Houston.
Houston has it with a 1st and goal.
Base 27 jump. Base 27 jump.
And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. After this, it'll be a wrap.
Six propane. Cooler.
And they knock him down in the backfield. Outstanding play by the defense. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Timeout, Houston.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Now he's going to break the pocket. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding